the journey begins. It is a balmy, like in the mid 50s right now outside, and we are just getting ready to head to the trailhead at 1:30 in the morning.
Okay, we're gonna head up Flattop Mountain this morning. 4.2 miles.
All right, I'm gonna look away from the camera so my light doesn't blind it. So we're at the front of the trail now, and we're just getting started, so it's really dark.
We made it to Dream Lake Overlook. It's pretty dark, so you don't see anything. There's Jonathan. Tim's up there checking out the foliage. We're taking a little break here at Dream Lake Overlook, about 1.8 miles in.
It's weird. It's like we're in a Christmas tree farm.
Hey there. All right, we are 3 hours in. We're at Emerald Lake Overlook, which is still just darker than heck. But we do see some sun coming up, shining on the clouds over there. There's Tim, and there's Jonathan. And we did see other hikers coming up the hill. You can see them, it's those lights way down there. So we are way above them, but we got a pretty early start.
This is what most of the journey has been. Dad butt.
Okay, we're about 4 hours in. That's the trail ahead of us there. Yeah. And behind us, we shed the headlamps. The sun's brightening up the sky here. And the scenery's looking pretty nice.
All right, sun's up. We have made it much closer to the top of Flat Peak. Apparently another half mile, 3/4 mile to go. There you go, just staring at me up over my shoulder the whole time. But I'll give you guys a little bit of a panoramic. Yeah, it's pretty wild out here. We are well past nowhere, but spirits are strong and we're going good. So we'll see how we're going here in a mile. So, okay. All right, we've made it to the hitching post. So we're taking a breather for a second. There's Dad. Tim's over here somewhere. There we go. But yeah, and that's Hallet actually, right there. We're headed there at some point. And whoever said mile 3 was the worst mile was a liar. This is so much worse than mile 3. But it's alright. Yeah.
Well, we made it to the hitching post, which is just shy of the top of Flattop. It's just up over that ridge. Over here, you can see Tim, and behind him is Tyndall Glacier, and there's Hallet Peak, and over there, that big guy in the background there is Longs Peak.
All right, so we made it to the top of Flattop, and yeah, the 4th mile is definitely the hardest so far, but there's that guy right behind us. Still gotta go up, and there's Tim. Yeah, that little old hill right there. Not hurting nothing. So that'll probably be the next video. If you can't tell, I'm pretty exhausted, so drink a lot of water though. That's good. So much water. Lighter pack.
Hey, it's 7 a.m. We made it to the top of Flattop Mountain. You can see Longs Peak looming in the distance over there. There's Hallet over here. Tim and Jonathan. And over on this side, you can see the other side of the Continental Divide. So here's a closer look at Hallet, right on the ledge of Tyndall Glacier, looking down there. And I think that long lake down there, you see down there, I think that's the lock, which we will be going by in about 4 hours from now. And way down there you can see the parking lot. Well, it's 8 a.m. We're probably about 5.5 miles into the hike. We are at 8 o'clock, so we've been on the trail just shy of 6 hours. Jonathan is headed up to the top of Hallet. I'm going to skip that on this hike. I've been there before. Tim started up with him, but he's coming down to meet up with me. So this is the first look at Chaos Canyon. We'll get a better view when we come around the rim a little bit. But that is Otis, straight across. You can see Longs Peak looming in the background. And to get to Andrews Glacier, we just got to head down across Continental Divide here. It's probably about 1.5 miles. Around that little lip over there, we should start seeing it. Here comes Tim. Here's another look down Chaos Canyon. Tim caught up with me, and Jonathan is way up there. He's almost to the top of Hallet. So we're gonna camp out here for a while until Jonathan catches back up with us. And there's Otis Peak over there. And to get to Andrews Glacier, we'll basically head down Continental Divide this way. There's a little ridge over there. It's right on the other side of that ridge mostly.
Well, I'm as high as I'm going to make it, unfortunately. There's just too much rock for me to... I was not prepared for that level of climbing, but I just wanted to say, me and my travel moose, we made it quite a ways up here. Yeah, and for reference, I got about halfway up that before I was just like one big bag of nope. And that is just rock. It's awkward because in the video you can't see how steep it is, but it's rough. So, all right, well, I guess I'm headed back down to join back up with Tim and my dad. So hopefully I'll hook up with them soon. But yeah, up to this point, it's been pretty good. Feeling okay. Legs are tired and I'm out of breath, but other than that, it's not so bad. So, signing off.
Well, we ran into a couple marmots here on the ridge of Chaos Canyon. Let's see if we can zoom in on them. They're just sitting there sunning themselves. They haven't come and asked for any food anyway, but they don't probably see a lot of hikers.
It's just bizarre. It just seems like made up when I'm looking around me right now. And it is just, the only sound is animals, 100%. But this is coming down towards Chaos Canyon. They're actually, you might be able to see them on the video, I can't tell. They're a ways about 20 minutes, 30 minutes ahead of me. Oh.
And here's another shot of Chaos Canyon. Yeah, looking down there, beautiful views. Over here is Otis Peak. We will not be going up there. Back this way, so we've been coming across Chaos Canyon for a while. Because you can see that other rim over here. You got to go around that one first, and then you come back to this rim over here. Jonathan is back behind us. I can see him back there, but he's probably about That's over half. That's a half mile, I think. Anyway, he's a long ways off. And Tim and I are slowly working our way across the divide here. And I know Jonathan will catch up with us shortly. We made it to Andrews Glacier. We're up at the top of Andrews Glacier. There's a sign over there. There's Jonathan and Tim. And beautiful scenery. You can see the tarn down at the bottom of the glacier, and then further down you can see the lock. And so what we're going to do is we're going to descend this thing and then hike back down Glacier Gorge. There's about 4.5 miles left. It's about 4 miles to the trailhead from the tarn down there at the bottom of the glacier.
So I have been told by my father, whom I trust, that the only way to get down this is to scoot on my butt like a sled. And I'm just really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be great.
No, Mom, don't make me do it. I can't believe it.
We're about
So stupid.
ready to slide down the glacier. We are on the glacier, and we are going to slide down.
Just record this guy. Can you just
I made it down to the tarn. It was actually kind of a hard hike down. I came down that right side, and I should have come down the left side. So I had to kind of walk along the rocks. I wasn't able to slide the whole way down. But Tim and Jonathan are still up there. I'm gonna just sit here and wait for them. I hear them talking up there, so I know they're okay. I see them working their way down. They're right about in that area right there. It's slow going. That's the way I came down. We should have come down on the left side. We would have been able to slide down much farther, but we slid down up there, and it brought us against those rocks on the right side, and we pretty much had to just hike down them. They are almost down to the bottom now. The wind's picking up. You might hear it on the video. And so when they get down, catch a break, breath, rest, then we'll head down to the trailhead.